Hi everyone, and thanks for joining me for another creative journaling process video. This time I'm doing something super quick and super simple, and I hope you enjoy it. To start us off, I've sketched out what I wanted to paint, and I've used some Winsor & Newton ink at the top, which I will use to record the date. Next, I'm using my Prismacolor watercolor pencils. I really like how saturated these are, and they're just so convenient to use. Before I went any further, I decided to print out the Polaroid that I wanted to use so it had enough time to develop. This one is the Instax printer, and while it's not cheap, it's very handy to have, and I use it a lot for my journaling. After going over the pencils with an aqua brush, I allow the first layer to dry while I draw out a space to write in. Initially, I was going to stick the photo in the bottom left corner, but those little ink smudges on the right were annoying me, so I used the photo to cover them up. One thing that I like doing with my journals is including some of the random project life cards that are in my stash. It's a great way to add some colour and use up bits and pieces that I wouldn't normally reach for. You can see that this is a fairly simple layout in comparison to some other pages that I've done. That's mainly because my daughter was asleep and I didn't know how long that she would be asleep for, so I worked very quickly, and I kind of really like the simplicity of these pages, so I didn't really want to overdo it. I'm trying to get more use out of my stamps too, so while I'm not the best at stamping, I usually have to go over and fill in all the spaces, but overall I think it adds some interest to the pages. Here I'm recording a book that I'm listening to at the moment called Linchpin by Seth Godin. I really enjoy his work. I sometimes even listen to his lectures while I'm working in my sketchbooks. So just finishing some of the finer details on these pair of shoes with a waterproof Uni Pin pen. I was really excited to get these new trainers. My husband and I have been going on some really great hikes. I call them hikes because they're a lot more physical than walking, but we've been doing some interval running as well. But I have flat feet, so it causes a lot of problems for me. So yeah, I got properly measured and fitted for the right trainers, and then we headed out for another 7-kilometer hike, which I think is close to about 4.5 miles. And they were perfect. I had no pain, I was able to run for longer, and I also enjoyed it more. So now I'm finishing up the pages with some journaling, pretty much just writing what I've mentioned already. So yeah, if you guys have enjoyed this video and would like to see more just like it, please subscribe to my channel, and also check out my other videos where you can see more of my journals. Alright everyone, I will see you next time. Bye bye.